Alright gamer, I'm El-Zaiba, we're back in Civilization 5 A to Z as Babylon. And look at this, we've completed education, so we've unlocked the university and also Oxford University once we've got one in each city. Now, it's been a while for me since the last episode, simply because I was having some recording problems with Civ. But I think this might be a turn further back from where we were before, because I'm remembering we had to remake that trade route to Babylon 2.0. So we made a peace treaty with the Aztecs, if you remember, also after they completely failed to take Babylon 1. Right, so we said we'd get education and then we'd go down this path. So we're gonna get engineering and then we'll get metal casting straight after. And then I think we wanted to get musketmen too. Right, so what do we want to do with this worker really? Now, the logical thing I think will just be to get a road between all of our cities now. It's quite imperative that we do that, I think. And I think what we'll also do, the turn after next, we might even buy another worker. And here we go, this is the research agreement that I think we accepted from Washington at the end of the last episode, so we'll just remake that deal. Right, so let's see what's going on in the world whilst the next turn loads. Tenochtitlan is being sieged rather poorly by the Zulus. I'm not too sure about any other wars that are going on. You can see we had a lot of trouble exploring, mainly because I think I left it too late. And as a result, Genghis Khan just spread for miles and miles, and it means that we literally can't stop him, really, to be fair. Right, so we finished our amphitheatre in Akkad 2, and we really need to start getting work done on these universities. So Babylon 2.0 is also going to build a university. Next turn, Babylon 1 is... Oh, actually, we spent our money on the research green, didn't we? So we can't get that worker. Babylon 1 is going to get Machu Picchu in a couple turns' time, and I think we'll get the National College with that, and then we'll get the university. And look at this, it's time for a new social policy. And we can enter the new tree options. We've got commerce, and that'll give us an even higher gold per turn, if we want to. We could also choose tradition, although I think it might be a bit late to get that now. So yeah, I think we'll go for commerce, especially the later unlocks that you get with it. Such as protectionism, +2 happiness from each luxury resource. That does usually last as a massive bonus for the whole game, I think. Right, metal casting now is what we're going for. This worker's going to need to build a pasture there. I'm not too sure if that encampment's still there. So let's send our pikeman across. I'm sure the composite will quite gladly cover Babylon 1 for now. Ooh, look at this though. Is there still any more players that can be found? There is. I think maybe we should look at the bonuses that the Aztecs are giving us from that religion, because if it's alright, then there may not be any need to bother. Oh, but look at this. We've completed Machu Picchu, and that's given us faith per turn and also an even greater gold output. So plus 25% gold from city connections. Now we've not got them set up yet, but we are working towards them with this worker. So let's get the National College, as we said, and we'll look at the faith bonuses given to us by the Aztec religion of Catholicism. Where do we see that? So we need to go to beliefs, and we need to go to type based on religion. So let's see. It's unlocked missionaries and inquisitors costing less. Okay, so that's a bit standard. You can use faith to purchase mosques, and they give you plus faith, plus culture, and I think also +1 happiness, but you can't actually see that off the end. And you get pilgrimage, +2 faith for each foreign city following this religion. Now this is a founder bonus, so we won't get that bonus. And then the Reformation bonus may build universities, public schools, and research labs. And I'm going to assume that would have said with faith. And then, oh, and look, another one. Use faith to purchase pre-industrial land units. So yeah, look at this. We could buy a mosque. That will give us also +1 happiness. Oh, look though, we could get universities for 130 faith. That's pretty cheap when you consider it. But we could also save up and spend it on other units, really. And by the time we finish the National College, we won't have enough for the university bit. If it's going to take 8 turns in a CAD, maybe we could just buy it as soon as it's about to end. We may have enough by then. So, should we just click, go back to your religion, and we'll click save for a university. Purchase university. There we go. I mean, it's probably a big mistake to be doing that, but I think we'll just wait and see how it goes. I don't even know why I've just done that. He's gonna carry on with his route as normal. Right. So, yeah, everything's starting to get a bit more automated now. We're not really having to pursue anything that our units are doing so much other than this pikeman. Oh, look at this though. That worker is just travelling across the land. So maybe we'll be able to get a free one. So we're going to move this bowman first, because it looks like they're heading in this direction, towards the east. And then that way, that means we'll be able to intercept that worker wherever he goes. If he goes there, there, or there, we'll be able to intercept him. Obviously, if he decides to head southwest, it may be a bit more troublesome. Look at this great lighthouse built. Oh, there's still a player we've not met, and I'm going to assume that's the guy that's built the great lighthouse. It's a bit troubling that we've not met everyone quite yet, but maybe that's not a bad thing because they won't declare war on us if they don't know we're there. I don't know. Oh, look, it's a Zulu unit, but I think we'll keep because we wanted to have another worker, and there we go. Given right to us by the Zulu failure to keep control of their units, and it looks like they may have just lost another one as well to this camp, so we'll take that too with our pikeman hopefully. But look at this, friend. Oh no, this is the wait, what? Oh look, Shaka, he's just done some weird sort of dance as he proposed this deal to us of open borders for gold. Right, why not? I think that's a good deal. Yeah. But look, he's flailing with his spear. He's so pleased, and his sugar from last episode is probably what made him go so high and hyper as to offer us that deal. I mean, no wonder he's wearing the furry hat. I mean, it's not a surprise really to me. Okay, so the trade route was plundered by Shaka, so maybe he's just doing it because he feels sorry for the fact that we were also on the receiving end of that sort of mistake. But look at this, we've got metal casting, and we can now build workshops. Brilliant, perfect, brilliant. Now, I think, did America build Notre Dame? I think they did, didn't they? Let's see. I'm certain they did build it. I'm just not too sure where. It also looks like they built Great Wall. Well, they did build the Great Wall, didn't they? Anyway, right. What do we want to go for next? I think if we go for compass, and that'll extend the sea trade routes, and that way we might be able to have one reaching from Akkad, hopefully all the way down to Babylon 1, because it's really struggling in the food now, I think. Especially considering that you can see that the food in the other cities are on par with it now, or at least the size of them are. Right, so let's fortify this composite bowman, and that way we won't have to worry about micromanaging him any further. Oh, look at this! Billet Tauth the Spy. He's got his cool hat, which draws nothing but suspicion to his character, but because he's a spy, of course it sort of also makes people less likely to notice him. Where do we want to move it? I think we'll move into New York. They won't expect that, and if they are ahead on tech, which they likely are, look how much more points they have. I think we may be in a bit of trouble. So yeah, we're definitely going to do that, and we're going to steal all of New York's tech without Washington noticing, hopefully. I mean, if he does, we're probably going to get destroyed. The wrath of America will just go all the way through the German and Aztec land. He'll just like destroy everything in his path, just to get a bit of retribution on us, really. And it's no surprise. I mean, if I found out there was a spy stealing all of my techs, I think I'd do the same. And look at this though. We've got our mine. We can get iron-based units now, so we'll be able to protect ourselves from him. He'll be there with his XCOM squads and all of his giant death robots, and we'll just be there. Yeah, we got a swordsman with the iron that we got. I bet you don't have iron, do you, Washington? No. Let's check. Let's check. Does he have iron? He probably does now, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. So it weren't even a good proposition. Great. He's gonna be so mad. What should we get? Should we get medic? I've never really got medic before. And look at this. It's an Aztec worker. Even more reason to take him. We're just gonna have like an army of slave workers. Hopefully. Right. Let's see. How many turns left on that? 3 and 2. Okay. Yeah, so we are going to need to build it ourselves then, and we can just set this purchase mosques then. Or actually no, we'll set it to. Are we not able to build missionaries anymore? No, no, no. Remind me later. There we go. Then I think we'll be able to build missionaries. Yeah, we'll be able to. Oh, we can already build them. There we go. We can spread him to Babylon 2.0 and also Akkad because they're so useless at following our religion at the moment. Possibly because we've not got one. I'd assume that's the case. Yeah, that's probably why. Right, what do we want to do with this guy? Do we try to have him build a number mills? I mean, we've got the other work now, so he can carry on with the road as well. Yeah, I think we'll do that. That sounds a good idea. What do you think? I think that's a good idea. Right, and look at this. The money is really rolling in now. So maybe we'll. How much does a workshop cost to buy? Let's see. Oh, 420. So yeah, I think we'll be able to get one next turn with a bit of luck, and hopefully no dip in our shares in all of our business-related things. I've got no idea what I'm talking about anymore. Right, let's send this missionary on a journey. He's gonna visit Babylon 2.0, and then he's gonna go all the way north to Akkad. Now, do we want to build another fourth city? Now, the problem is, if we settle it anywhere south, east, or west of our current cities, war will probably be ensued soon after. So the only place to settle would be up here, and it's not exactly a nice place to settle, is it? So maybe if there's an island somewhere that we'd be able to settle, that would be a good idea? I don't know. But personally, I don't think it's the best option we could choose. But look at this. We're gonna. Oh no, not a forge. I scrolled just as I was about to click. We want to get a workshop. Babylon 2.0. Did he build the oracle in the end? Looks like I don't know what that wonder is. I can't tell whatsoever. Surely someone's bothered building it. I mean, I think it's actually quite a good wonder, personally. You get a culture boost and a free social policy, but clearly no one wants it. But I think it's too late to risk it. I'm not going to risk it for the chocolate biscuit, that's for certain. Let's keep going west, and look at this, even more sugar. You know, I think the Zulus have just, like, capped out. Specifically for sugar, really, haven't they? 1, 2, 3, 4, another one there. And I wouldn't be surprised if they settle a city there, to be honest with you. But look at this, is that the remnants of the city? It looks like it. I think someone had a city there and it must have got destroyed. I think it was a Zulu city. I'm not certain. Oh no, that's an Aztec city, because I remember there was 3 cities here. Ah, but look at this. New York is building the Hanging Garden now, and in fact we can look at everything they built, and look at that. They built Petra. Screw you, Washington. Building Petra. That was my build. And Notre Dame. And everything. How could he? I think that is extremely rude. We can't change the tiles on him. No, okay. Look at that, that's so rude. How dare he? He's like got 1 or 2, or maybe 5, 7 desert tiles, but look how many we have in Babylon 2.0. He stole the whole idea from me of building Petra. I think it's a bit harsh of him to have done that. Right, so this worker's going to go up to Akkad, and he's going to make a few more improvements, because we've only really improved that pasture and also a farm, and maybe that Oliphant too. I'm thinking we'll purchase those, we'll get quarries and mines, and that'll increase the production there, and that should be sufficient for now at least. Oh, we can't actually get observatories, can we? Oh, we'd be able to get one in Babylon 2.0, but that's the only place. That's a bit of a disappointment, really, isn't it? So let's, again, we'll just open the tech tree, see what could we go for. We want to go for musketmen, don't we? Yeah, that's the best one. So let's get steel first. Oh no, yeah, good. Let's stick with physics, good idea. And then that way, if someone tries to declare war, we can just get a good old trebuchet. Nice and quick. And I think instead of purchasing the workshop as we said we would, we're going to purchase the cargo ship now that we've got whatever it was, optics, I think. Yeah, I think that's right. Okay, and I think this guy's also going to help out with the road now. It's quite important that we get this road done. Oh, look at this though! Our spies have uncovered that Montezuma's plotting against you. I mean, that's not really any surprise to me. We'll take a look at the demographics, I think, when the turn has gotten back round to us. And look at this. The Shaka's plotting against us too. Why does everyone hate us? Just because we had a great scientist at the start of the game doesn't make us evil. Why would you do this? Right, okay, we can't really have a word with them about it. I think we're going to have to keep this or hushed up that we know about what's going on. Now, I've never really bothered to build walls in this game, often because I feel as if you should be able to defend it with the units you've got, but frankly, I have one unit here, and another unit on the other side of the world is just a mile off. Okay, he's only actually about 5 tiles off, but still, he's out of position. Let's check the demographics then. Look at this. So, oh, we are still ahead on literacy, actually. That's pretty good. We've got the highest GNP as well. Soldiers, though, we're the worst on. We've only got 19,000. Right, I think I've got a good idea here. Washington is the powerhouse of this world at the moment. However evil he is for stealing my my Petra. But you know what? I'm gonna look past that. I'm gonna see if I can't get him to declare war on Montezuma. Just for 15 gold per turn. No? Does that not work for you? No? Aww. Why not? I think it's a good deal. God, some people are so stingy. They just expect for people to like have everything set up the way they want it. And I think it's quite rude. And in fact, I'm going to tell him the next time I see him that I'm disappointed with his behaviour, like, to the extreme. Right, so we're going to move this guy to Akkad, and then we'll be able to send him back down to Babylon. I probably should have bought it in Akkad, but it's alright. It's only a 1 turn difference. It's only a make or break difference, I suppose. Now, I don't see why they'd want to declare war on me. I think my place is quite nice, personally. I think it's a nice place to be. Why would you want to declare war? Really? I mean, I accepted Montezuma's religion for starters, and I didn't make a fuss out of it either. Wow. I think they're just all being a bit harsh on me, to be honest. Look, even Babylon 2.0 has accepted the religion now. Right, so we finished the university in Babylon 1, and now we can get Oxford University. Perfect. Brilliant. Right, so we need to look at what we're going to be able to get with it. So it's going to take us 6 turns in total for that, and then another 6 turns for gunpowder. It only takes us 8 turns to build Oxford Uni.